You have 12 minutes between meetings, if you're lucky, and everyone's telling you to block 2 hours for content creation. That's not advice, that's fantasy. I've been leading teams and building businesses for over 20 years, and I've cracked the code on creating content when you literally have no time. It's not about finding more time. It's about capturing the gold that's already in your head. Let's be honest about what your schedule actually looks like. Back-to-back meetings, constant interruptions, fire drills. And traditional content advice assumes the luxury of time, which you don't have. We aren't content creators first and leaders and business owners second. No, our primary thing is our work, and we need to create content to be visible. And the content is part of a marketing strategy, not our core role, but very, very necessary. Necessary because we understand that creating good content helps our prospects and our customers find us, see us, and make us more visible. And the gap between content guru advice and business advice is actually in the starting point. See, you're starting with a product or a service, whether you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, a leader, and you see content as a function of marketing. And it is. It is a tool to help you be visible to the right people at the right time. And your primary job is leading your business. All of it, not just content creation. And that's the difference. But here's where you're missing the biggest opportunity. Those breakthroughs happen in the micro moments you're already living. In elevators, walking to cars, in between calls. Heck, my best moments happen in the shower. You? And I'll let you in on my dirty little secret. Voice capture works so much better than trying to remember it later. You see, there's a certain psychology behind capturing them when they're fresh, when they just roll off the tongue, when you're summarizing something that you just explained in detail, versus later when you sit down to actually work on some of your marketing, trying to remember what you said earlier. You lose the moment. You lose the moment when you're in it and somebody's asked you a question and you just organically answer, and your expertise just goes from brain to mouth because you don't have to think about it. And that is when we say the things that are the most meaningful. That's when we say the things that are the most meaningful, the most helpful, the most valuable to the people that will benefit the most. And that's the moment in which you need to capture it. And I do that by voice. And when you voice capture in the moment, this is where the magic really happens, because 10 voice captures become a week of content in one focused content creation session later. When you separate the voice capture from the content creation process, you will 10x your productivity on content creation, because you're taking all of the raw, real, genuine expertise, and your content creation time, you don't need to worry about inspiration or any of the other things. And this is why most people get stuck and try to force content. So when you're having a moment and you're capturing it in the moment, and you stack up then all of those voice items, then you can just generate all of your content in one sitting session from all those, and you don't have to try to remember anything, regurgitate anything, go back to the moment. So all of the psychology around it is working for you and not against you. Whoever said, I write well because I sit down to write at 9 a.m. every morning, I think that is a bunch of crap, or maybe that applies to the 1% who love to write. So if you don't love to write, you're running a business, you're a leader, you don't have time, voice capture, 100% in the moment, like bam. So here's how I do it extremely efficiently. Every time I have a thought, I pull out my phone, I voice capture. I use Flow Studio by Apricot. That's my own company, because I really needed this solution to work and not have my notes all over the place. I needed it consolidated, and I needed to be able to voice my thoughts. I'll leave a link for it below, but the point is, capture your voice thoughts in the moment. Then the way that I do it in Flow Studio is, once I have 10 of those, they're all stacked together in one idea bank. I don't have to go collect them anywhere. They all have smart titles, so I can just skim through them. They're all tagged with what type of content that I want. And then I click into them, I hit generate, and Flow Studio holds my voice, the specificity of what I said, and then it just takes it and it does like a minor reworking so that it is suitable for the platform. So this YouTube video will also turn into, or rather I did a voice memo on this topic, and then I pressed a single button and it created the script for this video. It created a LinkedIn post, it created an X post, and I'll be doing a shorts on this later, as well as the caption with it. And it took me about 30 seconds to generate all of it. Then I spent about another 20 minutes or so editing and playing around. So my total time was 30 seconds of voice capture, 1 minute of generation, and then about 30 minutes getting everything dialed in and specific and detailed in ways that I would very specifically say it. So I'm leveraging then the power of being in the moment and capturing my real thoughts and my real expertise, because I had this same conversation with somebody else very recently, captured it, stuck it in my idea bank, and then I just hit the generate button and it spit out all of those different formats. And then I did the fine tuning, which is always necessary, because I never want to put out content that doesn't come from a place of expertise and knowledge, because I will lose credibility. And I'll talk about personal brand in another video, but you will never ever have a great personal brand if you are not speaking from a place of genuineness. If you are just letting AI generate, say this video, if I would have put into AI tool to generate a video about this topic, I would not be able to speak to it from a place of depth and expertise. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I've done 100 and something long form videos at this point over the last 2 years. And this process has, on videos alone, I prepped for this 20 minutes. My prep before used to be about 4 or 5 hours. And I would argue that, well, you be the judge. Is this any better or worse than any video that I have put out before in terms of the quality of the content, regardless of whether the topic is as interesting to you as the other topics? Is it any less genuine and from the heart? I think that's the real thing to measure. Let's close with this. Stop waiting for the perfect window to create content. If you are a leader, a business owner, you know you need to be creating it. And if you're already creating it, why in the world would you move from being in the moment and saying it from a place of expertise to forcing it because you've got something scheduled on your calendar? Number one, you don't have time. Number two, it's better when it's raw and real and in the moment. And three, use a tool to shape it and polish it up just a touch while not losing your authentic voice. And you can go from 12 hours, or scheduling a 2-hour block on your calendar to spending 30 seconds in the moment and then sitting down for 30 minutes and doing 10x the volume. So in my 30-minute window this morning before I started filming this, I created 76 pieces of ready to post content or ready to film content, 76. And I did that in about 45 minutes. That was because I had used voice memos to capture everything over the last couple of weeks as we launched our product. Give it a try if you're interested, or at least try this method. Use Notes app or whatever on your phone to just start capturing in real time and see what difference that makes for you. All right, that's me, Erin, out. I will be back very soon with another video, probably on personal branding or walking you through the strategy workshop. Have a great day. Take care. Be true to yourself. Bye.